All right, got a pretty wild mail day today. One that's been very anticipated, highly anticipated. In fact, it's been hindering me on doing a few things I've been wanting to do, but it was for good reason because I was trying to grade a centerpiece card for my PC that I bought through ComC and was grading it on 10-day service through PSA. However, it did not meet the size requirements and was sent back. ComC, they figured it all out immediately, which is one cool thing about grading cards through ComC that you buy directly through ComC because it goes right through them to PSA for you. And if there's anything wrong, then it just all gets taken care of quick. There's no hassle, and you don't have to do a thing but pretty much wait. And it's not long; they take care of it quick. So that was a refreshing to find that out. So thank you, ComC, with that. But that's what I was waiting for, and it ended up turning into well over a month. Well, not well over a month, but a little over a month. And it stinks because I could have just sent all those cards ahead of time and just sent the bench separately. In hindsight, obviously, but I'm sitting there thinking, why is it taking so long? They must be grading high. They're about to call me for an help charge or something, right? Anyhow, let's get to this. So that's why I'm getting this much later than I wanted to. Anyway, I thought this was cool, and I could use it as a backdrop dropped for the first cards that I'm going to show that are in top loaders or penny sleeves. So I just thought this was pretty cool. So somebody in town gave this to me when they came by with a care package sometime after I moved in from a local church, First Baptist. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Very, very kind people. The wages of sin is death, as you can see. And I'm sure, anybody who watches or follows Jake from Legends Never Die can attest to that. As well to the opposite. I thought this is just really clever. Whoever did this is very artistic. The gift of God is eternal life, as you can see. And that is the absolute truth. And through Jesus is the only way to heaven. And I highly suggest looking into that, anybody, because, I like to remind people, everybody likes gold and shiny things, and we love our cards and everything else. We don't love them, but, we like them a lot. We have goals, but they're not idols, and we don't hold them above God. And I like to just remind people, though, all the time, we like our shiny things, right, and our extravagances, but just remember, the streets that you walk on in heaven are made with gold. The stuff that we're scrambling for down here is the scraps. God probably took them in his hand and went, and that's what we're digging all over the earth for, is what was left over when he made heaven. So, or whatever, when he got done paving the streets with gold. For all I know, he's constantly, doing things in heaven and making it more beautiful by the minute. It's funny too. There will be gems and jewels that we've never even seen that will be so spectacular that it would be incomprehensible for a human being. So, anyway, everybody knows where I stand on that stuff. So we'll just call it there. Just wanted to share that, though. I thought that was really cool. So I bought some singles, and I'll just start sharing those. So I found a nice Reggie Smith second year card. Now I'm wondering if it's my camera or if this is a little bit diamond cut, but we'll find out because I probably will have it graded. So it's just so clean. And it's cool having the rookie cup on there. It's hard for me to do this left-handed, so I'm going to do the best I can. But Reggie's first. And we'll go with my man next. Bought an O-Pee-Chee Will the Thrill here. I just thought it was really nicely centered, and through SGC, that's basically all that matters with 80s car, or the number one thing that matters with 80s and 90s. It's got a little notch or something, a little pinch at the right, and I find that when I was buying packs of these O-Pee-Chees 87s, I would find that that's from the factory. But it's nice, decent copy. I'll probably still have it graded, comes back in 8 or 9. It's worth the investment. I'll get my money back, and it'll be fun, and I'll grade it, and somebody will have an O-Pee-Chee Will Clark rookie, and it'll be in a tux, and hey, I'll make a couple bucks off of it, but it was fun, and somebody's got a cool copy of it now because I don't need Will Clark, but I just thought that was a sweet card, and I might have a raw copy of that actually at my house too. I don't know. And then, well, let's go to this one. 75 Royals team card, just really sharp, nicely centered. Once again, might be slightly diamond cut, or I'm dreaming. I have such a hard time determining that on these 75s. They're like psychedelic to me, but pretty good centering left to right. I'm hoping to squeeze an 8 out of it because this will go in my Georgia Brett, Hall of Fame PC. I think that's him right in the front there. I don't remember. He's on there somewhere though. I researched it enough to be confident that it was in there, but that was the sharpest copy I could find. And that's a mini. And then I found another Spielberg. I cannot get this hair off of this thing, man. That hair is just all over Steven there. I'm trying. This third time I try to get that off of there. Real sharp copy. So I'm just hoping to get an 8 out of this. I bought some packs and I got one that just was not centered enough to even dream of being an 8. Now I pulled a 7.5 out of one that was lesser quality than this. So I'll examine it further on the surface, but I'll probably send that in and try to make that my keeper. Spielberg. Getting to that time of day where the sun's gonna keep changing while I go. All right, and now we're getting to PC guy. I like a lot of the guys from 2011 to 2018, and I have just massive amounts of hordes of their cards, whether it be base, but the parallels especially is what I was stocking up on. So I'll be grading all those eventually, including hopefully these. But I found a Bowman Tech 137 out of 191, kind of some sort of purple magenta or something parallel. These are clear, as you can see, obviously. I like numbered cards, numbered parallels, and that's a rookie Devers, and I have a huge Devers collection that I will slowly be grading. I've done the high end stuff already. None of the autograph. Well, only one of his autographs. I think I have 5 or 6 total autographs of his. So the other 4 or 5, I still have to grade. Now this is an insert. Now this reminds me of the 90s. So this is not a parallel. That's what the insert set is numbered to, is 99. So every card in the set is numbered to 99. So to me, people are going to go back in the future and be like, well, what were the really super tough sets from the 2000s? Was there anything that was similar to the 90s? Well, look at that design, number one, reminiscent. And there's literally only 99 of them. I don't know if there's any lower number parallels or not. I haven't looked into any of that yet. But that's just a card I've always had my eye on. Fell to a point that I was comfortable with and grabbed it because those are super, super condition sensitive and scratch prone. Right out of the pack, anything acetate like that is that way. So I'm get these guys out of the way for now here. Now we're going to go to more deals I could not refuse, but they're slabbed. So to me, I don't know if this must fall into the diamond cut because I don't know how else it's a 7. I don't understand. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm going to either crack it out. I'm going to get my card measurer on it and my, I'll show that one day. It's a pretty cool little tool, the card grading tool. I don't know if anybody's ever talked about that, but I don't see anything wrong with it. But I'm a fan. I don't mind diamond cut cards if they're sharp all the way around. And if I had my whole collection in diamond cut cards that were that sharp, and you can't really tell it's a diamond cut, ring it up. I'm going to start hunting for these. Literally, that's craziness to me. I still can't wrap my brain around how it's not at least a 9. So I don't know what to do with that yet. Could be a nice gift. I don't know. I've got a bunch of, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and speculate on camera. There's another one though. Now these are 1 in 7 packs. Sure. They're 1 in 7 packs. I remember opening up packs of these though. So, if I send this in on a special to PSA, then it increases its value. It's worth the $15. And I'm holding these. I'm holding some Jordans. I'm holding a bunch of my Jordan 9s and 90s inserts because I want to let the dust settle on the realization that 9 mints are good in the 90s and that not anything. Okay, so we have a generation of people who believe that anything that's not a 10 sucks. Well, you're going to learn the hard way in the 90s. You can't pull these even out of packs anymore and stuff. They were tough out of the pack. You got a little touch of white in that upper right. Back is pretty clean. It's got a touch on the same corner, I believe, right there by my finger. But other than that, it's just a little scuff. Maybe a touch of weight in the back, but I still feel like this is a 9, probably PSA 9. Either way, these aren't tough pulls, but that is a check the pop report kind of card, and you'll see what I mean when you look at the 9s and 10s. There's not a whole lot of them. Now this one, okay, so this one is just another one. It was just too cheap to pass up in a 9. And this is 99 Upper Deck Century Legends, Jordan, the All Century team. Now these were 1 in 11 packs, but look at the edges and okay, condition sensitive alert, obviously. Foil all the way around, dark all the way around. Got a nice copy here, so well, this will be a hold. Just gonna hold these for however long until people figure out what's really going on with the 90s stuff, and then they start learning the things that I already know, and some of the other longtime collectors do know as well. Some of the 90s guys, I'm sure. Here's another one. These are 1 in 24 packs. Okay, so you go ahead and try to buy some Stadium Cup packs and see if you can get a 9. See if you can get something that's not bricked. Any card, let alone an insert in a Jordan, and you got to pull the Jordan. And they're 1 in 24, so that's 1 per box. Good luck. So I'm gonna keep this. I got it for so cheap. It's just gonna be one that I just hold on to for a while. I think it's got a touch of white on the back. I don't remember, but another pop report type of situation where I looked at it and the pop report was a little bit eye popping in the fact that how few copies of 9s and 10s there were in regards to so many other cards from that era. And being 1 per box is not the worst card in the world either way. So you get Mr. Ford out of the way here. Man, I think that's the heaviest thing I've lifted since 4th of July. Another one here. This is the hot pack. But at the price, I couldn't pass it up. These are crazy condition sensitive, number 1. Number 2, these are retail only. Retail only inserts. So these are only in the 24-pack boxes of retail cards. So you would get, I guess you'd get a whole set of these every 3 boxes. So you get the whole set of hot packs per 1 hot pack. So I think this is the invention of the hot pack. And then in hobby, I believe it was the rookie sensations. You could get a hot pack with the full set, 1 in every 72 packs. So that's why these are worth a little less. But that's another situation where it's a pop report thing. People think this is a junk card. By all means, you want to try grading a bunch. We'll see how it turns out. I'd love to see some success, but stuff like this is just harder and harder. And when I saw the pop reports, it's like, ring it up. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. So we got victories. We got defeats in this order here. I'm going to show one of the victories. But first, I'm going to show this card. So these are two cards. One of them is a victory. One's whatever. It's in case now. There's only one place I could do it. Future Hall of Famer Phillip Rivers. Got him in. So this card I've had for a long time. Bought a lot. Finally sent it to SGC, hoping they'd squeeze it in there, but they couldn't. Just too big for their holder. I think the biggest you can do with them is Topps 5-star type thickness. I've had a few of those graded now. Mookie Betts autograph, Juan Soto autograph, and maybe another old Francisco Lindor autograph, and the other guys I haven't done yet that I have from 5-star. But they're really thick. So this is out of 100, the gold parallel, 68 out of 100, future Hall of Famer. Just going to hold on to it. When he gets to be a finalist, then I'll eventually sell it. Ooh. One-handed here. Let's see if I can even salvage this. Wow. Okay. The life of a guy with... Man, I don't even know. I can... Bear with me here. Oh, man. Yeah, awesome. All right, I got to try to hurry up. So we're going to get MJ out of there. Yeah. So the Rivers, if I'm going to sell it probably when he becomes a finalist. If anybody really needs a Rivers autograph and they want to get one now, um, shoot me an email on my avatar, right to the right of my avatar, where it says on my homepage, YouTube homepage, where it says dot 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 more. That's where you click and it's got all my information. If you're not a robot, you can email me. And then here's the victory. So I sent these both in through ComC for $22 service, 45-day service. Neither one of them took that long, and I'm now the proud owner of a. These are both true rookie card autographs as well. They're part of the main set. Number 288 on the Rivers, and it's the gold parallel. And this is the future Hall of Famer Frank Gore. So I have my Frank Gore autograph rookie here, and in the Pop 2 Gem Mint 10. So this is the second ever Gem Mint 10, and Little Victories had the first. So I feel very fortunate. These are too big to get in any kind of holder, so I'll just be showing them for a minute. But that's cool. So I recommend the if you got cards you're confident in, and you don't have the collector's membership with PSA, sending them through ComC is a very, very decent option. I'd have to say I was impressed. And I've had some really questionable grades through CSG that I wish I would have waited and until PSA was graded, but obviously nobody saw that coming that I know of. And here is a white flag. I'm done trying to grade the Bernard King. So this looks the same as the 6 and the 7 I sent in. I don't even understand, but I have a Bernard King rookie now. Been wanting one. This guy's an awesome comeback story. Friendly, awesome, personable guy. Super, super underrated. High energy. Just awesome. Awesome teammate. I believe he won a championship, but comeback player of the year. Or he was close. I don't recall if he won. Super underrated player. Finally have my Bernard King for my Hall of Famer PC. Thank you, Jesus. Love it. So I'm done trying to grade that card. And the 6 and 7 that I have for sale that are SGCs, somebody's about to get a nice card because those are either available for trade or going up for sale. Now here's another situation where I just had never seen a copy that I liked enough to buy, and I just wanted one in a 9 forever. But then I find this. It's the sharpest, cleanest Ray Bork I've seen. A little OC top to bottom, I think, but being in a PSA case, it always hides it. So the centering on the top to the sides looks so clean. But I found one in an 8 that I liked better than any 9 that I've seen, especially for the price. So this was I'd been eyeing it, one of these in an 8, and that's not actually a touch of white in the left corner there. That's pulp. There might be a touch of weight in the bottom corner there, but I don't know. But this is a 9 all day long, easily, and I'll never need an upgrade for this card. The only thing I can think they knocked it to an 8 for is because of the scratching. Now, anybody who's ever opened up packs of those know that this is how they come. There wasn't a kid with a coin that did that. So I have my Bork. Got my Bork rookie. No questions asked. I'll never need another Bork until I go for the O-Pee-Chee. Oh yeah. Forgot about this one. I upgraded my Dave Bing. I just like this copy better, and at the price, I've never seen one cheaper for the grade. So this is a 7, and this is my favorite run of PSA. So it's a no-brainer. So I'm selling my other one, or I'll trade it if anybody wants to trade for it. It's for sale on eBay right now. But I'll pull it down if anybody wants to trade for a Bing. So this is my Bing upgrade. A little OC top to bottom, but like I say, being in a PSA case, it doesn't bother me as much. And the left to right's good enough. So I just like that one better. The one I have for sale is a 80 Millions label, so it's a new label. So anyway, that's available. And then I finally found a Paul Coffey I was comfortable with. It's got some snowing on the front, but as you can see, it's a 7. And it is crazy sharp. So I've never seen one so sharp in my life. I've never seen one so well centered in my life anywhere. And I've been looking for these since I was a boy. Probably even a preteen. You know, as soon as I discovered I could watch the Red Wings on TV, I don't even remember what year that was. And that was way before we had Paul Coffey. I've never seen one with such little chipping on the back either. So there's only one thing I can think about this card, and the snowing would knock it a grade unless they knock it 2 grades for snowing. I don't know. That annoys a lot of people, snowing. To me, I'm looking at this like somebody just, like, he's like, "What's up, bro?" Like somebody just hockey stopped in front of Paul Coffey and sprayed him with ice. And now Coffey's trying to find out who did that. Like how dare you? Only thing I can think of otherwise that would knock it another grade would be that it's diamond cut slightly. And we're talking an O-Peachy here. If this thing's diamond cut, I simply don't care. That's my Paul Coffey. And if I could find one without snow, that's a grade higher. I might upgrade. Other than that, I'm cool with it. So here's another card that we're down to the last 4. And here's another card that I just simply have never found one that I thought was worth buying to grade, and I didn't want to spend the money to grade one. But then finally one came up that was reasonably priced, and I'm like, what? I'm like, somebody finally put one for sale that I can afford, that I don't want to overpay for, because this is a card to me that you're not going to see many more 9s. Well, you may. I mean, there's just so many of these out there. But, I mean, being that there's kind of like a moratorium on 9s and 10s in the 80s, being 86 million, I couldn't resist at the price. I have a raw copy, but it's going to go to ComC now, and it's decent. I think I could pull an 8 out of it. And this is an 80s card. I need a 9. So now I have my Ripken. Thank you, Jesus. That was cool. So that was just like plopped in my lap one day. I wasn't even thinking about shopping for an 80s card, but I mean baseball anyway. It was just too nice to ignore. So another blessing. Now here's the stunners. We got some stunners here at the end. Like these 3 cards, I can't even believe I'm about to show, let alone I'm holding right now. I'm holding these cards. I can't even believe it. Anyway, I finally have a Venezuelan Hall of Famer rookie. Yeah. So I'm a proud owner. I'm the blessed owner of a Jim Palmer Venezuela 1966 rookie card. I cannot wait to have it in the tux. I'm still dumbfounded. That's on the holder. I don't believe there's any creases. And as you can see, the back, wow. So, yeah. I'm not seeing any paper loss. Maybe a touch right there where it says minors. I don't know how much they're going to dock that. This thing's got some pretty darn good eye appeal. Centered. I can't believe how centered it is. I'm just curious to see how it'll grade. I don't care. I mean, $15 into it. Who cares? I'm not even going to send that bulk. I'm just sending it. It's going in with the next order, and I don't think I'm doing any bulk for the rest of the year. Done with the bulk. And then this one, I never even imagined being able to own a rookie card of his. And this is what people would call a secondary rookie, but I have a Hank Greenberg, 1934 exhibits, 34 to 36, wasn't it? I cannot even believe it. I cannot believe it. I don't think there's any marking on it. Obviously, it's, probably a 1 or a 2. I don't know. Well, it's got a stain on the back, I believe, and some scuffing. Got creasing. Got, rough corners, but I cannot wait to have this thing in a tux. I can't even believe this. I'm a Detroit fan. I can't believe I have this card. I've been eyeing these both for a while, and it's a miracle and a blessing. Thank you, Jesus, that they even stayed for sale that long for me to even be able to indulge in that blessing. I'm like unreal. Anyway, and the Palmer, I woke up one day, or I went to bed, or woke up, one of the others saying, I'm getting that Palmer. I decided to, and sure enough, I woke up. I think I woke up the next day, or did my thing for the day, and sat down at the computer. And sure enough, that thing was on sale. I was like, "Yep, bring it up, no hesitation." And I'm really running out of time. This was long, but I really wanted to talk about a lot of these cards. But we're down to the final one, the final stunner. This is a card that I never, ever, ever in my life ever thought I'd own. Unreal. That's right. The Al Weiss. I have a Pete Rose rookie card in a 7. I I I cannot believe it. So this is I had funny money. What I'd call it is funny money. I sell cards on ComC, and if you don't want to take the 10% cut, you you want to buy cards with it, right? And you buy cards to either grade and sell, or you buy cards to put in your personal collection. And I wanted a banger, and I was looking pre-war, and then I was like, wait a second, I'm looking at all Hall of Famer. What maybe there's a nice rose. Sure enough, there was a nice rose. There was a nice rose. Yeah, it's got a little touch up there, but yeah, yeah. Little white spot next to Pete there. Um, Black dot on the edge, black dot on the right edge slightly. 1960s printing, staples, pretty common. And I don't care. I can't believe I own this card. So I was debating it once I found it. Let's get these out of the way here. Debating it, and then I started looking at comps. I'm a seller, so I hate comps, and I'm a collector, so I hate comps. I don't really believe in it. I'm a buy it now kind of guy. I don't hardly ever do auctions, so I need to wrap this up anyway. But let's see if I can at least get it. Yeah, still unbelievable. I can't even remember what I was saying, but on the rose, I totally even lost track of what I was saying, but I need to cut this video short anyhow. If I remember, I'll post it in the message, but I don't share all my mail days, but this one was just like, sure, Paul Giamatti's dad banned Pete Rose for life shortly before he passed away. Rest in peace, sir. I personally don't care what he says. Pete Rose, Barry Bonds, they're in my Hall of Fame PC, so to speak, to stay. I'm not waiting for anything. They're there. I'm not going to transfer them later. They're sitting there. Just like I think I'll do with my Tom Brady's when I get to sorting my football Hall of Fame and soon to be Hall of Fame PCs, and which I need to do probably this weekend. And I'm going to start selling my football soon. Anyway, I got a crazy mail day coming up that is so far down a rabbit hole that I've never seen anybody else do it. And in fact, it's so crazy that I have a couple of sets that SGC doesn't recognize yet that I'm going to make them specific videos for, just to try to get them to pass them through by giving them information on the set, the dates, the set, the boxes, the everything factory, and the manufacturers, everything. So I'm going to try to get, I have two or three sets I'm going to try to get into the SGC registry by posting videos of me opening the product live. I found something that's pretty crazy. We'll be sharing. I'm going to try to wait until they all come in. All come in through the mail before I post a video, but I'm going to do a live opening, unboxing, so to speak. And it's going to be something that nobody expects at all. And I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be pretty cool. But I'm also going to show a couple of the cards in that I discovered were early cards of a certain couple of actors. Anyway, I'll share. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you watch all the way through. I mean, you're probably a crazy person, but love you for it. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless everybody. God bless your collections. God bless your lives, your families. God bless your weekend. God bless you for watching. Thank you and take care.